Welcome to another edition of the Contractor's Secret Weapon weekly podcast with your hosts, Dave Negri. This program is dedicated to helping contractors, remodelers, painters, roofers, roof cleaners, and business owners in the construction industry gain an unfair advantage over the competition. This program supplies you with information that the competition doesn't even know exists. This session brought to you by ContractorsSecretWeapon.com.
Before we get into the conversation with you, I just want to do a shout out to our sponsors who help promote Contractor Secret Weapon and just some of the things that they have in store for you, our listeners. Hey, is your phone ringing enough? Do you want it to ring more with highly motivated and qualified buyers that contact you, the contractor, directly? No more waiting for the phone to ring. Just answer that phone. Best Home Services leads are dedicated to making your phone ring with motivated buyers that call you directly. There's no obligation to talk with them. Just go to ContractorSecretWeapon.com/money. Fill out the form to secure your discount on the setup fee. Do it today. This special will not last forever. Check them out at ContractorSecretWeapon.com/money.
Running a small business is no easy task, and I should know because I had a service company for almost 10 years. I am the founder of a software called Radius Bomb, and it's unbelievable. And for all the listeners of Contractor Secret Weapon, we have a special offer for you to check out. If you want to send hyper-targeted, laser-focused, super personalized postcards to your exact prospects using a map while sitting in your underwear, then go to ContractorSecretWeapon.com/Radius Bomb, and we'll give you your first 100 postcards for free. Just go to ContractorSecretWeapon.com/Radius Bomb.
Hey, welcome to another episode of Contractor Secret Weapon. This is Dave Negri, your host. With this series that we've been doing on target marketing, I just hope that you've been getting something out of it that will stick and help you make more profit, because that's what the goal is today. So in this number 4 series of how to farm your target. So over the past couple of episodes in this series, we taught you how to create your avatar or your specific target, how to be very, very, very specific about it so that it comes to your mind all the time. I use the word specific because specificity is like an arrow, that one shot to get you to your target bullseye in one of the other episodes. And we talk about in the beginning, because you're homing in on your target near you again, it's going to be specific again on your target or your referral form of your target, the business that we want to hone in on. So your referral marketing, which is going to be for the same type of people that you particularly have targeted. And so you want to call it the gravy that may come in from your website or someone seeing your truck. You can take all the gravy that comes your way if you want from those other areas. But again, like we talked about in earlier episodes, it's going out to your specific area or your specific market, your target, your avatar, however you want to call it. And that's where you want to go. The gravy stuff is fine if you want to take it. If you don't, well, that's okay too, because it's up to you. Remember, you're in control of your business, not your business to be in control of you. You always have that choice to take it or not. So when you're building your target, you're going to have enough business to pick and choose from who you want to do business with. So maybe the gravy may not be the gravy at all. Who knows? So last week we talked about using other services and businesses to get you to your target. If in addition to, so that you're like adding exponentially into your target list, other people are selling your services for you. And if you want to listen to episode number 63, that'll go into more detail on having other businesses sell your services for you. So we're going to combine the target market and learning today how to farm. That's a very peculiar word, and most people don't, outside of the real estate industry, never really think about farming. But farming is cultivating the ground properly for harvest, and harvest is your business and the profits that you want to have. Hefty harvest is hefty profits. So let's talk about what is a farm. And most people know what a farm is in the literal sense. A farm is a geographic location where the farmer plants his crops and harvests them as his income. Getting seeds, nurture them until they ripen, and harvest the yield for profit. Remember, there was this key word in there, and you nurture them until they ripen. See, we have a tendency to just go after the dollar today, but it's the long-term effect of cultivating the land or our areas that will actually bring us the more profit. So your farm is where you reach your avatar on your target market. And of course, we talked about your target can be people. Answer for creating your target. Well, maybe there is one wrong answer. The wrong answer is you do not want people who don't have money to spend. So they get thrown out of your target. So let me take you back. If your target has no discretionary money, like I said, you might not want to do business with them. So you might not consider, what you might consider is planning that goes into the actual farm. There are considerations like the soil type, which is your avatar, or the areas in which they live. Overusing the ground, causing it to grow to fallow, what crops will yield in the highest monetary results. So once you've created your target, your avatar, now you need to become the expert in your marketplace, your farm area. In order to do that, you need to pick the best farmland that will produce the largest profits for the amount of fertilizing that you will do. So fertilizing is your marketing or your touches, however you want to do it. It may not just be one marketing piece. It may be a continuation of 3 or 4 or 5. It could be a drip campaign. It could be numerous things in which you do to cultivate your farmland. So you got to pick the area. Will it be medium-sized homes, luxury homes, apartment complexes, management association, hospitals, parking garages? The list goes on. Like I said, the only wrong farm is a farm that doesn't have money. So by now you should have a very clear picture of where your target lives and how to get in front of them by your own marketing or teaming up with others to sell your services. So you need a budget to plant seeds and fertilizer and to water the area to be able to pick out the weeds so you'll get a good crop. Always take the money you make and set aside money for seed money, marketing, because you know if you eat the seed, you will not be able to plant. So if you're just starting out in your business, or you're probably all over the place, you might think about starting over and reining in to get a handle on things. It doesn't matter where you are in your business. These are just some good thoughts here. Rein in, go back to your target, go back to a target. So did I go into business to create a lifestyle for my business and not be controlled by it, or did I go into business to be controlled by my business? Now, I don't think any of us went into business to be controlled by our business, but unfortunately that's what happens so much of the time. And we need to take a look at what we've got and then reorganize ourselves so that we actually create the business to afford the lifestyle that we want. So let's start off by creating that good area to farm. So depending on the size of your business, it could be from anywhere from 500 to 1,000 people. It could be 5,000 people area. But you want to be consistently put yourself in front of them. The same people all the time. So like I've always said, I want to own the area. So here's one thing that I see a lot of guys do that's really could be done better. As far as I'm concerned, it's incorrect. You send out 10,000 postcards and then you to a different area every 90 days, which I think is crazy. I think that you're wasting your money. If you send 1,000 postcards every 30 days, to the same area, you would get a tremendous amount of business out of that because you've picked an area. If you've got the budget for 10,000, then do 10,000 to the same area every 30 days. You want to own that area. And so when do you stop farming? When you're not getting any responses from your marketing. Again, then pick another 100 or 500 or pick another 1,000. It depends on your business. What are you looking for? So what type of seed can you use for marketing? I realize this is the biggest challenge for a lot of guys. So what I'm doing, be on the lookout. I'm putting together a program for contractors within the next few months, maybe sooner, that will have a bunch of done-for-you marketing pieces and follow-up systems. So make sure you get on my mailing list for your free report or the audio at contractorsecretweapon.com, and you'll get first dibs on the program and probably a better price than everyone else. So here's some things you can use for different marketing pieces or different fertilizer or seeds, whatever you want to call it. Community papers, put some nice ads in. Postcards, we've talked about postcards. I'm a big fan of newsletter marketing, by mail and email, but I think mail is better. And I've got something coming up for that. Email marketing gets them to opt-in form on a postcard. So, you send a postcard with a call to action on it, not just a bland. We'll talk about boring marketing later on in another. Texting for marketing. Texting's really big. Now everyone responds to a text much faster than they do an email. Lumpy mail, and this is one of my favorites for marketing. A 3-step letter program or mailing that has a piece that just makes it the customer open up the envelope. That's all lumpy mail is. It's a great thing. Community fundraisers. This can be a great long-term. Doesn't happen overnight, but it's a great long-term piece that you can use. Fundraisers, gives free stuff away, and you end up with a customer. The results are pretty good. I used to give away a free certificate, like for a house wash, $300, X amount, tell them exactly what it's for. And a lot of times I get extra business out of it from that one call, or I would get a customer out of it. The fundraising people would sell my certificate at an auction, and no matter, I'd get redeemed about 35%. So, but my name would be out there all the time at these different fundraisers and stuff. So it's a great idea, different thing to look at. Facebook, create your own neighborhood community page. And there are other community pages which you could probably join and put interesting information. Not necessarily ads, but interesting information about maybe how you would go ahead and clean your own roof, or how you would pressure wash, or how would you paint a front door, how to change out your own plug. Something crazy stuff like that. Making videos, targeting communities, buy a mailing list, one you can own and not just rent them. Then the list goes on. Here's another thing that a lot of guys really, a lot of people miss out on is new move-ins in your area. And you can get a list of high-end homes. If you're doing high-end homes, you can get a list of all the people that have moved in the last 30 days or so, mailing list. Then you'll have to go to the USPS to do that. Then did I mention making videos targeting communities? So in all of your correspondence, you want to drive the people to your website so they'll see your reviews. They can get your free reports, which I'm a big fan of, that will help you prove that you are the expert in their marketplace where they have their homes or their businesses. So for community farming, use your picture on your website and in your marketing that will help brand you. And what you do use for your picture makes it's always putting in the marketing piece to think about the customer. So what's in it for them? Not just about you, but how are you going to solve their problem? and we'll probably talk about that more in the next series that we're doing on marketing, the good, the bad, and the boring. We'll talk about boring pieces. We'll talk about good pieces and how to make them. Have your customer put reviews on Google Places. Get them to do it, even if you've got to bribe them. You know, give them a Starbucks card or a lottery ticket, whatever the case may be. This is one thing that will help you dominate Google Places and get you put in the top of your area on Google Maps, are the Google reviews. I know content on your website is good. When you put content, I know this is really pushing the guys to do the really extra stuff, but if you have someone write articles for you, you want to be specific to certain areas, which will help link, when people are looking for you, your articles will come up. Be different about your marketing to your farm. Remember, your potential customer only remembers you if you are memorable. So be creative and energetic about what you put out there. And if you don't plant the right seeds, you're not going to get the right crop. So this has pretty been, I guess, I thought it was going to be shorter today. So remember, you're in business to create a lifestyle and not have your business own you. So let's work on that hard to be more profitable. And in the next episode of series, like I said, we're going to be doing marketing, the good, the bad, and the boring. So stay tuned for that. Again, I want to thank you for joining us and investing your time with us today. I hope you enjoyed this week's episode, and if you did, go to iTunes and give us a shout out. You can also go to our website, www.contractorsecretweapon.com, and check out today's episode and leave us a comment in the bottom of the page. And if you haven't gotten your 15 secret weapon strategies to getting higher-end customers, get it while you're at the website. Also, I want to thank again our sponsors for keeping this podcast alive, for your profit-making pleasure. And so go be profitable this week. Work smarter, not harder, and learn how to leverage your time and your knowledge so that you can be more profitable. Again, see you next week.
Thanks for joining us for another weekly episode of the Contractor's Secret Weapon podcast with Dave Negri. We would love to hear your comments about this episode, so visit us online at www.contractorsecretweapon.com and let us hear your thoughts. If you were listening via iTunes, please leave us a positive review. The more positive reviews we receive, the more other contractors will benefit from this show. Thank you, and see you next time here on the Contractor's Secret Weapon podcast.